Hello children, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today I am here to explain you the ICSE Physics class 10, the very first chapter, force, which is very important. Please pay attention and listen to me. Okay children, so let us know about the force. Force is an external cause. Force is an external cause which either tends to change the state of rest or state of motion or change in size and shape of a body. So, we will be beginning our chapter with the definition of the force, which is a cause of everything. So, which is an external cause which either tends to change the state of rest or state of motion, or it also changes the size and shape of a body. Now, let us see how does this force changes all these things, all these changes. Suppose if you take a force is produced on a rigid body. If a force is produced on a rigid body, then this force produces the movement, the motion in the rigid body. Now again, let us see what type of motion does this rigid body produces. This basically it produces two types of motion, that is linear motion and rotatory motion. Linear motion and rotatory motion. Linear motion, as the name indicates, if the body moves in a straight line path, if a body moves in a straight line and if a body moves on an axis. Moves on an axis. Now, when does this force produces the linear motion on a rigid body? When does this force produces the linear motion on a rigid body? When this body is non-pivoted. When this body is non-pivoted, and if the body is pivoted, then this force produces the rotatory motion on this rigid body. Let me make this simple for you. Suppose if you take a body which is fixed, which is pivoted, here this is pivoted, and I am applying the force in this direction, I am applying the force in this direction. So, the body starts rotating, the body starts rotating. It is a pivoted point. Suppose if I take the non-pivoted point, and if you apply the force, then the body moves in the forward direction. The body moves in the forward direction, it means it produces the linear motion. That is, if a force is produced on a non-pivoted point, then it produces the linear motion. If it is produced on the pivoted point, it produces the rotatory motion. Let me explain once again this. Now, this is the pivoted, this is fixed. I am applying the force here. So, when I apply the force, the body starts moving here, the body starts rotating. But when I apply the force on a non-pivoted point, this is non-pivoted. So, when I apply the force, this body starts moving in the forward direction, that is the linear motion. Now, so these are the effects of force on the rigid body. Now, what is the effect of force on the non-rigid body? What is the effect of force on a non-rigid body? It produces the change in size and shape of a body. It produces the size and shape of a body. So this is what the definition was. Force was an external cause. Force is an external cause which either tends to change the state of motion or state of rest or change in size and shape of a body. So I think I am clear regarding this. In the year 2014 ICSE class 10, we had a question on this to state the effect of force, state the effect of force on rigid and non-rigid body. I think you all will be able to answer this question. Right. So this is the basic information about the force. Next, we will move to the next part of this chapter, the unit, that is the turning effect of force. So as discussed just now, the turning effect of force, which type of body produces the turning effect of force? When the body is rigid, and if it is pivoted, then it produces the rotatory motion. And this rotatory motion is nothing but called as the turning effect, of force. That is, when a body is capable of moving on the axis, we define as the turning effect of force. Now here we have to remember, so here as I told you, when a body is fixed, on an axis, then this body is capable of turning effect of force. This body has the turning effect of force. So now do you think, children, that the turning effect of the force depends only on force? Do the turning effect of force depends only on force? No. So the turning effect of force, here we have to remember that the turning effect of force is also called moment of force. Moment of force is given as force into perpendicular distance. This distance, this is the hinges. So this distance is called the perpendicular distance. It means the moment of the force depends upon it depends upon force and the perpendicular distance. So these are the two factors which affects the moment of force. So here you have to remember a point, that if a body has to move, if a body should produce the turning effect, then it should be pivoted. If a body has to produce the turning effect of the force, it should be pivoted. So moment of force is given as force into distance. Unit of moment of force is Newton into meter, or it is Newton meter, or it is also called as an joule. Newton meter is the SI unit. Of joule. Understood, children? The next one. Is this moment of force a scalar or a vector? Is it a scalar or a vector, children? Tell me. Yes, it is a vector quantity. The moment of force is a vector quantity. How? Let me tell you. So moment of force is a vector. What is a vector? Which has magnitude direction, which has magnitude and direction. So how does the moment of force has the direction here? Let me explain you. So when a body is pivoted here, when a body is pivoted, and so this is pivoted here, when a body is pivoted, here you are applying the force. You are applying the force in this case. So when you are applying the force in this way, the body starts moving like this. The body starts rotating in this direction. Now suppose if we apply the force on this, if we apply the force in this direction, then the body starts rotating in this direction. So now are you able to see, it depends upon that application of the direction of the force, the turning effect of the force. Turning effect of the force depends upon the application of the effort, application of the force. Now in which direction is it, clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is anti-clockwise. Its direction is anti-clockwise and here it is clockwise, and the anti-clockwise moment of force, the anti-clockwise moment of force is always taken as positive, and the clockwise moment of force is always taken as negative, is always taken as negative. Am I clear, children, regarding this? Yeah. We shall move to the next one. When this turning effect of force, when this turning effect of force will be maximum, when this turning effect of force is maximum, when it is maximum, when it will be maximum, children? So, okay. So we know that, what do we know? We know that moment of force is equal to force into distance, force into distance. So from this we are very clear that the turning effect of the force will be maximum if, so it will be maximum if force is maximum, it will be maximum if distance is maximum. In these two cases, the turning effect of the force will be maximum. Now, but which one will be easier for us? Instead of increasing the maximum force, the distance, increasing the distance is easier. Hence, we generally say that the moment of the force can be maximum or made maximum by increasing the distance. Next, in 2017 we had a question. In 2017 ICSE class 10 we had a question that jack screw is provided with a long arm. Jack screw is provided with a long arm. Why, or explain, or whatever it is. What is the reason? So here this jack screw is provided with a long arm. When we say long arm, means the distance is maximum. So when the distance is maximum, the turning effect of the force is maximum. The turning effect of force, the turning effect of force is maximum. The turning effect of the force is maximum. Therefore, by increasing the distance, by increasing the perpendicular distance, the turning effect of the force will be maximum and effort will be less. Effort is less. Therefore, the jack screw is provided with a long arm. Is this answer clear to you, children? Yes. We shall move to the next one. When does the turning effect of the force is maximum? We have seen just now. Now let us see, when does this moment of force, becomes zero? So now let us know, when does this moment of force becomes zero? When does the moment of force becomes zero? So you might be saying, as we have the moment of force is equal to F into D is equal to F into D. So you may be saying that when F is equal to 0 or when D is equal to 0, the moment of force becomes 0. Yes, you are correct. But so we have the three conditions here. When force is 0, moment of force is 0. Second one, when distance is 0, moment of force is 0. We have one more case here, that is when F passes through the pivoted point. When F passes through the pivoted point, then also the moment of force becomes 0. Now you may be asking, what is this, ma'am? The third point and the second point are same. The third and the second point are same. No, let me explain you how. Here this is the pivoted point. If you apply the force here, then the distance is 0. The third case, if you take, it is the pivoted one. Suppose if the force passes through the pivoted point, if the force is acting in this direction, if you want to open the force in this direction, then it will not open. So when the force is passing through the pivoted point, then also the moment of force is 0. So did you understand the three cases where the moment of the force becomes 0? Yes. Next, we will do the few numericals based on this, which are given in the ICSE class 10 exams. So in the 2011, they have given that we have a wrench. In the 2011, we have a wrench to open a nut, with perpendicular distance .4 meters and a force of 150 newtons. And in the second case, they have given a wrench where you have to find the distance which produces the 60 newtons, and in both the cases we have the moment of force as same. Moment of force is same in both the cases. So find D. How can you solve? Children? So in the first case, the moment of force is equal to F into D. So what is F? They have given 150 newtons into D is 0.4. 40, 4 5s are 20, 6. So 60. It is 60 Newton meter. Now in the case 2, we know that 60 Newton meter is equal to 60 into D. So the distance is 1 meter. Am I clear, children, regarding this? Okay.
Yes. The next, in the year 2015, we had a question. To open a nut, the least force the force required is 2 newtons, and the length of the wrench is 20 centimeter. You are asked to find the required moment of force. Required moment of force, and also state the direction of the turning effect of force. So here you have a wrench, this corner, whose length is, the perpendicular distance it is 20 centimeter. So this 20 centimeter you can make it as 20 into 1 by 100 meters, that is equal to 0.2 meters. 0.2 meters, and the force, the application of the force, so F is equal to 2 newtons. Now it is a very simple application. The moment of force is equal to F into D. F is 2 into 0.2, so that is equal to 0.4 Newton meter. Now they have asked to state the direction. So in which direction, when you are applying the force in this direction, it starts moving like this. So is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is anti-clockwise. So now this is this. Here only one force is acting, so we will go with the formula moment of force is equal to perpendicular force into perpendicular distance. Suppose if several forces are acting, then how can you find the moment of force? How can you find the moment of force? Now let us see. So here in this case, when the many forces are acting, we will be taking net moment of force. Net moment of force. So how you will be taking the net moment of force? You will be taking sum of anti-clockwise moments, all positive, sum of all clockwise moments, which is taken as negative, and then you have to add. So this addition will gives you the net moment of force. This will gives you the net moment of force. Now let us take a question regarding this. We have a uniform meter ruler. Uniform meter ruler, that is 100 centimeter ruler. We have 100 centimeter ruler. Now the question is given in such a way. We have a scale here, ruler, which is here 100 centimeters, the 0 centimeter. We always know that the fulcrum is situated at the center, that is at 50 centimeter. We have a weight which is at 10 centimeter. So it is 20 kg mass, and here we have 30 kg mass at 70 centimeter. Now you have to find out the net moment of force about fulcrum. How shall we do this? How shall we proceed to this? Now this is here, this side the force is acting in this direction. The force is acting in this direction. Means is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? So when the clock, it is moving in anti-clockwise. So now let us go for anti-clockwise movements. Anti-clockwise movements is equal to F into T. So what is F here? 20. Since it is 20 kg, so if we convert into this force, let us take it as 20 kgf into, what is the distance here? This is the distance. So this distance becomes 40 centimeter. So which is equal to 800 kgf into centimeter. Now, next clockwise moments, F into D. So what is F here? 30 kgs. So 30 kgf into this distance will be considering, which is 20. So which is equal to 600 kg. So as we have discussed earlier, anti-clockwise is taken as positive and clockwise is taken as negative. Therefore, net moment of force is equal to anti-clockwise plus clockwise moments. So which is equal to 800 minus 600, which gives you 200 kg. So this is what the answer is. Now, what is the direction of this 200 kg of centimeter? What will be the direction of this? Since it is positive, so it is anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. This is how you will be finding out. So when it is anti-clockwise means it will be tilting towards the left side. It will be tilting towards the right side. So now, in this way, you will be having the numericals which you have to proceed further. So now children, I hope you all have understood the basic definition of the force, rigid body, the non-rigid body, effects of the force on the rigid and the non-rigid body, and the direction acting on it, the clockwise movements and the anti-clockwise movements. So in the next video, we will be knowing the next topic, that is equilibrium, which is again very important. So we shall meet in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.